absolutely massive news for the Drip Network today. This has to do with the risk rating going from high to low. This is through the DApp radar. I will touch a little bit on DApp Bay as well. I think that's very important. It is something to keep on your radar. Haha, kind of a pun intended moment right there, but I want you guys to also focus on what the win is here for today. And this is big. Again, this has to do with DApp radar, the risk rating being changed. Let me just go ahead and start by saying I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. I'll be providing links in the description as well for multiple of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video today so that you guys have that available if you want to go do your own research, or if you want to go ahead and join in and buy Drip yourself. So this post coming from the official Drip Twitter account, it says, "We have successfully got DApp radar to remove Drip from high risk after they graciously took the time to look at our system in depth." I've done multiple videos on Drip myself, guys, and there are people out there that have a misconception of the design structure of how Drip actually works. I've explained this. A lot of other people have explained this. There's the white paper. If you really want to understand it, there is information that's out there. So they were actually able to have a conversation with the DApp radar team, answered their questions, and then once they understood it, they're like, okay, that makes sense. That's why they took it off from high risk and made it low risk. So this says now Drip is even featured on their homepage where it belongs. The truth will always prevail. Now continuing on with this, DApp radar, as I keep noting about them, they are very big. On Twitter alone, they have 178,000 followers. This is very popular. A lot of people have heard of it before. They have a lot of credibility. So the fact that they themselves had made this adjustment is huge for the credibility of Drip. Going on a little bit further, I went ahead and I sent out a tweet about this. It says, "People spread FUD," that's fear, uncertainty, and doubt, about Drip without proper research. DApp radar has not only officially removed their high risk rating for Drip, but even ranked it now as low risk. Plus, it's a top ranked performer. And here's a couple of the highlights for you guys. So literally a highlight off of the DAppradar.com website. You can see it says here the Drip Network's faucet is a low risk, high reward contract that operates similarly to a high yield certificate of deposit by paying out 1% daily return on investment up to 365%. Then we go on to the next one here. Also, again, through DAppradar.com. I will provide a link to DApp radar directly to this so you can see what it is it's labeling Drip as and what the descriptions are and all that other stuff. So right here we can see that it's number 10 in general, right? It's number 3 in DeFi, and it's number 3 in BNB chain. So it's a high ranking, low risk DApp being established here through DApp radar itself. In fact, here's Drip itself, as you guys can clearly see, showing number 10 in general, number 3 in DeFi, number 3 in BNB chain. Okay, so I will provide a link to you guys for that. Now I went ahead, and on DApp radar, they do have a section for top high risk DApps. I went on here and I looked around, and do you guys see Drip in the top 10? No. Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue on. Moving on right here, I don't see Drip here either. Interestingly, I do see Grove token at number 20, and it is labeled as a high risk on the category side, you can see. But it is not, anyways, the point is, Drip is not listed on here. Very, very, very interesting. Now, as far as for DApp Bay, I mentioned I was going to touch on this a little bit. This is a different website. Drip, if you were to look on there, it is still considered a significant risk. I went in, I was talking with the Drip Telegram, I was asking about this. So that's the next step. Obviously, you go one step at a time when they're two different websites. To have this expectation that they're both going to be just magically making their changes on their rating at the same time, it's pretty unrealistic to think of that, right? But this is great news because, again, DappRadar is very well established. They're very popular, and they're very credible. For them to make this change is an incredible step forward. The next step forward would be to see a change on the DAppBay. Now, if you're an investor and having DappRadar themselves make that change, if that's not enough for you to feel comfortable still to come in on this, if you're that kind of a person and you're looking at DAppBay and you want to go off of DAppBay, who's to say how you invest your money, right? That's on you. I'm just sharing the information, the update. Now, if Drip does end up taking off, which they've got a lot of utilities of things that are coming out right around the corner. I've been giving a couple update videos on this. Forex Shark is doing multiple AMAs. Again, there's plenty of information that's out there. If this takes off and you miss the boat, I don't know what to tell you, because I'm sharing the information, but in the end, it's up to you, obviously, how you make your decisions. So if you want to wait until the DAppBay itself makes that change, and that gives you a sense of reassurance, by all means, that's on you. You can wait till then. You could wait till, if Drip goes up, you could wait till it's $50 again from a price point. Maybe you're that kind of investor. Like, well, the price is still too low. I don't know if it's ever going to recover. You're more than well entitled to that. But if you're someone that wants to get involved with Drip, I have tutorial videos. I will include a link to one of the tutorial videos down in the description below. You're more than welcome. You can send me a DM over on Twitter as well if you need some additional help or you got other questions you want to ask. That's fine. I encourage you guys to ask questions, right? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. So anyways, if you want to learn, I'm saying you can reach out to me to learn a little bit more about the project. I could try to answer questions for you of what I know or to help point you in the right direction. The best place would be through their Telegram, because then you have an opportunity to speak with the moderators, etc. So anyways, if you guys want to get involved with Drip itself, I will provide a referral link if you want to get in for the 1% daily interest. It's an optional thing. You don't have to do that. You could just buy Drip. You could sell Drip. You don't need a referral code. None of that stuff. You can literally just buy Drip and sell Drip. And they have additional utilities of things that you can put Drip through. And again, there's more things that are coming out, multiple games, etc. So a lot of stuff to be very bullish on, to be looking forward to. Wherever you kind of decide to get in, if you want to get in, again, that's ultimately up to you. The fountain right here, which works when going into the faucet, sorry. So the faucet is where you can get that 1% daily interest. This is where it was being discussed a little bit more with the DappRadar. That's an optional thing. But if you want to participate in that, you need to use a referral link that helps activate the smart contract so that you now have a deposit you put in and then you earn a daily 1%. There's a lot more details that goes into it. I do break that down in other videos. I don't want this video to go on too long. So if you want to earn 1% interest per day, you want to learn more about how all the technicals of how it works, where the percentages come in from the buys and the sells and the compounding and the claiming, etc., to help justify all that stuff, etc. There's a lot that's there. You can check out my other videos. Or you can reach out to me again. But I'll have that referral code. I'll have that tutorial guide. That's what I've got for you guys in this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. God bless. We will see you in the next episode.